everyone. Welcome to SWAYAM course in Microbial Technology. I am Neetu Das, Assistant Professor in Microbiology. Today we are going to learn about nitrogen fixation. In previous lecture we have learned photosynthesis, photosystems, cell organelles, chloroplast, chlorophyll pigments and photosystem 1 and 2 and mechanism of photosynthesis and its importance. Today we are going to learn about nitrogen fixation, in which we will know what is nitrogen, where it is found in nature, what is nitrogen fixation, why it is fixed, who fixed this element, how much of nitrogen fixed in soil, what happens when it is fixed in soil, what are the mechanisms of nitrogen fixation, etc. In this lecture we will get the answers of all these questions. We will get answers under the following contents, which includes introduction to nitrogen, nitrogen cycle, abiotic nitrogen fixation, biotic nitrogen fixation, mechanism of nitrogen fixation, factors that affects nitrogen fixation and the summary of nitrogen fixation. First of all, let us know about nitrogen. Nitrogen is an element that occupies group 15 and period 2 in Mendeleev's periodic table. It has an atomic number of 7, which means it has 7 protons in its nucleus. Its chemical symbol is capital nitrogen. It is a non-metal with significant chemical reactivity, forming covalent bonds. It forms strong triple bonds in its diatomic molecule and making it relatively inert under standard conditions. The bonds between the two nitrogen atoms in dinitrogen is a triple bonds, which consist of 1 sigma bond and 2 pi bonds. This arrangement results in a very stable molecules. The bond energy of dinitrogen, also known as the nitrogen-nitrogen bond dissociation energy, that is required energy to break 1 molecules of nitrogen-nitrogen bonds in gaseous nitrogen molecules under standard conditions. The bond energy of dinitrogen is exceptionally high, typically around 945 kilojoules per moles or 225 kilocalories per moles. Let us come to nitrogen cycle. In ecosystem, nitrogen cycle accomplished in which the following process occurs through living organisms to balance ecosystem. In nitrogen cycle, nitrogen fixation is a first process in which atmospheric dinitrogen is converted to ammonia. Then ammonia assimilation occurs. In this process, ammonia is immediately incorporated into organic matter as amines. These amines, nitrogen atoms are introduced into proteins, nucleic acids and other biomolecules. The nitrogen cycle continues with the degradation of these molecules into ammonium. Then nitrification occurs in microorganisms like Nitrosomonas and Nitrococcus that convert ammonium ion to nitrite, and Nitrobacter converts nitrite to nitrate. Then its assimilation in organisms in its reduced forms. When dyed animals or plant converts reduced organic nitrogen to ammonium ions through microbial degradation, it is called ammonification. In denitrification reaction, the nitrate is removed from ecosystem and returned to atmosphere as nitrogen gas and nitrous oxide. Another stage is anoxic ammonium oxidation reaction, that is also known as NAMOX, where chemolithotropic bacteria use ammonium ion and nitrite to produce nitrogen gas directly in anaerobic conditions. Let us know what is nitrogen fixation and why it is fixed in nature. Nitrogen fixation is an essential and important process in nature. It is highly energy demanding process, but higher living organisms cannot fix nitrogen in the form of ammonia. Therefore, conversion of atmospheric nitrogen into ammonia or ammonium ions, which is usable by living organisms, is known as nitrogen fixation. This process occurs in some specific prokaryotic microorganisms where nitrogenase enzyme complex fix atmospheric dinitrogen to ammonia. Now, let us learn about what are the methods to fix nitrogen in nature. Through this figure, we will know the methods of nitrogen fixation occurs in nature. First is abiotic method that includes atmospheric thundering and lightning events during rain, and second is biotic system that includes symbiotic and asymbiotic nitrogen fixation through microorganisms. Abiotic nitrogen fixation through lightning and thundering. So, during rain, high temperature is generated by lightning that is reaching up to 30,000 Kelvin, that provides the necessary energy to break the triple bonds in dinitrogen molecules. This energy is sufficient to overcome the bond strength and disrupt the nitrogen molecules into individual nitrogen atoms. As lightning strikes through the atmosphere, it ionizes the air molecules and creating high reactive free nitrogen radicals. These radicals are highly unstable and can quickly react with nearby molecules, including dinitrogen molecules. The collisions between these radicals and nitrogen molecules can break the triple bond and initiate chemical reaction in nature. Nitrogen fixation also accomplished by Haber-Bosch method. It is a chemical process discovered by scientists Haber and Bosch. In this method, nitrogen directly combines from the air with hydrogen under extremely high pressure and high temperature. For the commercial production of ammonia, this reaction is carried out at high pressure ranging from 200 to 400 atmospheric pressure and temperature ranging from 400 to 650 degrees centigrade. These figures show nitrogen fixation by biotic system through symbiotic and free living bacteria. Biotic or biological nitrogen fixation can be categorized into two types. First is symbiotic nitrogen fixation and second is non-symbiotic nitrogen fixation. In symbiotic nitrogen fixation, this process occurs in root nodules of leguminous plant where a gram negative rhizobium bacteria is present in root nodules of host plants and fix the free nitrogen to ammonia. These symbionts produce more than 100 million metric tons of fixed nitrogen annually and maintain fertility of soil. Now, over 18,000 species of legume plants fix nitrogen symbiotically with nitrogen fixing bacteria. These bacteria include alpha proteobacteria that are Allorhizobium, Azorhizobium, Bradyrhizobium, Mesorhizobium, Cynorhizobium and Rhizobium species, and also include beta proteobacteria such as Burkholderia caribensis and Ralstonia taiwanensis. There are three representative rhizobium species that fix nitrogen symbiotically, that are Rhizobium meliloti, Bradyrhizobium japonicum and Azorhizobium colinodans. Some genes responsible for nitrogen fixation. There are genes present in rhizobia for nitrogen fixation that can be divided into node, neve and fix genes. The node gene products are required for nodule formation. Neve genes are required for synthesis of subunits of nitrogenase enzyme and cofactors that are essential for nitrogen fixation reaction, and fix genes products are essential for nitrogen fixation. These genes are constituents of two megaplasmids of about 1400 kilobase and 1700 kilobase of Rhizobium meliloti. Bradyrhizobium japonicum and Azorhizobium colinodans do not have any plasmid. Let us know how Rhizobium establishes symbiotic relationship to host plant. Generally, Rhizobia occurs as free living in soil, but under nitrogen limiting conditions, roots of host plant secretes flavonoids and betaines. These chemicals attract Rhizobium and activate rhizobial node D gene protein. that induces other node genes transcription and synthesis of nodulation protein factors. Node factors are lipochitin oligosaccharide signal molecules received by lectin proteins of root hairs and helps attachment of rhizobium to cell wall of root hairs. Attached rhizobia release node factors that induce curling of root hair cells. Rhizobium enclosed in small compartment formed by curling and degrades cell wall of root hairs. Then formation of infection thread that grows towards the base of root hairs cell primordium. Division of primordium cell give rise to nodule. In primordium, rhizobia surrounded by peribacterial membrane where it differentiates into bacteroids. Further growth and differentiation develops a structure called symbiosome, that is site of nitrogen fixation in mature root nodules. In root nodules, oxygen binding leg hemoglobin is present. It supports nodule respiration, but it is low concentration. So, avoid inactivation of nitrogenase enzyme. This figure shows rhizobium establish symbiotic relationship with host plant. Another way to fix nitrogen in nature by asymbiotic free living bacteria. In aerobic condition, Azotobacter and Cyanobacteria trichodesmium fix nitrogen in soil, and in anaerobic condition Clostridium pasteurianum fix nitrogen and Heterocystus Cyanobacteria anabina fix nitrogen in association with water fern azolla. Asymbiotic nitrogen fixation in heterocyst of Cyanobacteria. In nature, some Cyanobacteria that are also gram negative bacteria have capabilities to store extra nitrogen as polymers of arginine or aspartic acids in cyanophycean granules, and some filamentous Cyanobacteria such as Nostoc anabina have special cells called heterocysts that fix nitrogen in nitrate and ammonium deprivation condition in ecosystem. In heterocyst, photosystem 1 remains functional to produce ATP, but no oxygen is generated. It develops a very thick cell wall. This wall prevents oxygen diffusion into the cell and develop anaerobic conditions and contribute fixed nitrogen in the form of amino acids. This is the figure of heterocyst in which we can see nitrogen fixation process and conversion of these ammonium ions into other nitrogenous organic chemical substances. Nitrogen fixation by Azotobacter. Azotobacter is a group of gram negative free living oval shaped thick walled motile polymorphic nitrogen fixing bacteria that inhabit in soil. These bacteria grow fast and fix large amount of nitrogen quickly. These bacteria are immensely resistant to oxygen during nitrogen fixation due to respiration protection of nitrogenase. In respiratory protection, respiratory transport system bound to the peripheral cytoplasmic membrane that scavenge oxygen and prevent the diffusion of oxygen into cell nitrogenase. Azotobacter has the efficiency of fixing about 20 kg nitrogen per hectare per year. Now, let us know the essentials of biological nitrogen fixation. First essential is ferredoxin. It is an iron sulfur protein. It contains iron sulfur center. It is an efficient electron transport agent. It is an efficient electron transfer agent. Second is the adenosine triphosphates. It is a highly active energy transfer agent. 2 ATP are utilized for the transfer of 1 electron and 2 ATP binds to reduce iron protein and are hydrolyzed as the electron is transferred to molybdenum iron protein. Adenosine triphosphates can lower the activation energy. Third is nitrogenase enzyme complex. Nitrogenase enzyme is a 2 component system. First is the electron transfer iron protein, which is also known as dinitrogenase reductase or component 2, and second is molybdenum iron protein or dinitrogenase or component 1. Now, we will see the structure of dinitrogenase reductase enzyme. It is a dimer of two identical subunits. It contains a single 4 iron 4 sulfur redox center and can be oxidized and reduced by 1 electron. It has 2 binding sites for ATPs. Next structure is dinitrogenase enzyme or molybdenum iron protein. It contains 2 metal clusters, the iron molybdenum cofactors, which provides the active sites for substrate binding and reduction. It is an alpha and beta tetramer, means it has 2 copies of 2 alpha and 2 beta different subunits and both have similar folds. It contains both iron and molybdenum. Its redox center have a total of 2 molybdenum, 32 irons and 30 sulfur per tetramer. This figure shows molecular structure of dinitrogenase enzyme or molybdenum iron protein. Now, see structural complexity of nitrogenase enzyme complex. In this enzyme complex, the molybdenum iron protein tetramer may be composed of a pair of alpha and beta subunits that coordinate one iron molybdenum cofactor located in a cleft between the 3 domains of alpha subunits and one p cluster buried at the interface between the alpha and beta subunit. It is an initial acceptor of electrons from the iron protein, that p cluster that involve in electron transfer from the iron protein to iron molybdenum cofactor. The iron protein is a dimer of identical subunits that symmetrically coordinate one iron sulfur cluster with the ATP binding sites at the dimer interface. Now, we will see mechanism of nitrogen fixation. The reduction of molecular nitrogen is catalyzed by dinitrogenase enzyme of nitrogenase enzyme complex. Owing to the stability of dinitrogen triple bonds, at least 8 electrons and 16 ATPs at the rate 4 ATPs per pair of electrons are required. 6 electrons for the reduction of nitrogen and 2 electrons to produce one molecule of hydrogen as an obligate part of reaction mechanism. We can see in reaction nitrogen associated with 8 proton, 8 electrons and with the help of 16 ATP converted into 2 molecules of ammonia and release hydrogen gas and 16 ADP molecule. The electrons for nitrogen reduction are transferred to dinitrogenase reductase from ferredoxin. The ferredoxin is reduced by different ways such as fermentation during pyruvate oxidation in case of anaerobic Clostridium pasteurianum, or from NADPH in Azotobacter, or by photosynthesis process in cyanobacteria. In each cycle of electron transfer, oxidized dinitrogenase reductase or iron protein reduced after accepting an electrons from the reduced ferredoxin. The reduced iron proteins binds 2 molecules of ATP. Binding of ATP causes a conformational change of the iron protein. It lowers its reduction potential for the facilitation of transfer of electrons and interact with dinitrogenase enzyme. The reduced iron protein transfers the electrons to the oxidized iron protein with concurrent hydrolysis of both ATP molecules, and iron protein dissociate from dinitrogenase to initiate a new cycle of reduction and ATP binding. In the second step, reduced iron protein passes electrons to the dinitrogenase enzyme. When appropriately reduced, dinitrogenase reduces nitrogen to ammonia. In this figure, we can say how electron flow from ferredoxin to nitrogen. The nitrogenase enzyme also recognizes the protons in the cell, so that for each dinitrogen reduced to 2 molecules of ammonia, 2 proton ions are reduced dihydrogen with the involvement of 2 additional electrons and the hydrolysis of another 4 ATP. Now, we will see reduction of molecular nitrogen. The enzyme nitrogenase catalyzes a 6 electron reduction to ammonia via enzyme bound intermediates like diamide and hydrazine. In addition, 2 protons are reduced yielding hydrogen gas. It has been calculated that the inevitable release of hydrogen results in dissipation of nearly 30 to 60% of energy. Let us discuss the factors that affects nitrogen fixation. First, environmental factors. Oxygen is highly reactive molecules that cause iron and molybdenum metal clusters of nitrogenase enzyme to undergo unwanted chemical reactions and disrupt the structure and function of the enzyme and rendering it inoperable. In some cases, the damage can be permanent. Second is temperature. Both extremes of temperature are detrimental. When the temperature of soil is very low, this condition can slow down the growth and activity of nitrogen fixing bacteria, and excess of high temperature can denature the nitrogenase enzyme. Third factor is moisture. We know that water is essential for the survival and function of microbes, but in drought condition can significantly limit nitrogen fixation as these microbes become inactive or die off. Next factor is light, that is essential for nitrogen fixing photosynthetic cyanobacteria because they require light energy to fuel the process of nitrogen fixation. Fifth is pH, because highly acidic or alkaline environment can inhibit the growth and function of nitrogen fixing bacteria. So, it is a very important factor. Sixth is availability of nitrogen in the soil that regulate the need for fixation. If there is sufficient nitrogen in the soil, the plant bacteria symbiosis may downregulate nitrogen fixation. Seventh is salinity. High salt concentration in soil can react osmotic stress for nitrogen fixing bacteria, it hindering their ability to take up water and nutrients and limiting their growth and nitrogen fixation activity. Let us conclude with summary of nitrogen fixation. Nitrogen fixation is essential and important phenomena of living organisms in ecosystem. In atmospheric, nitrogen gas is converted into ammonia through aerobic and anaerobic microorganisms, especially by Rhizobium, Cyanobacteria and Clostridium species. They have genes to fix nitrogen as ammonia or ammonium ions, which is later usable for other living organisms. Natural events such as lightning and thundering also fix nitrogen in ecosystem in high temperature and atmospheric pressure. Nitrogenase enzyme catalyze this process where 2 electrons transfer from ferredoxin to dinitrogen by oxidation reduction cycles by concurrent hydrolysis of 2 ATPs and reduce dinitrogen into 2 molecules of ammonia. The biotic and abiotic nitrogen fixation process are essential for sustaining life on earth by providing a vital nutrients for plant and animal growths and maintaining soil fertility, that also supporting the functioning of ecosystem. These are the references. You can refer book Microbiology by Prescott, Harley and Cleans, 7th edition, McGraw-Hill publication, and second book is Principle of Biochemistry, which is written by Albert Leininger, David L. Nelson and Michael M. Cox, and third is Plant Physiology by Lincoln Tej and colleagues. Our next lecture will be on replication in prokaryotes, in which we will cover some topics such as prokaryotic cells, origin points and replication fork, semi-conservative methods of replication and steps of replication. Thank you all. We will meet in next lecture.